everybody, so today we're going to be walking back from my school because I just came back from school, and as you might have noticed, my school's further down the pavement, and then my old school used to be there, and then they knocked it down for some reason, but I'm not sure what they might be building there, maybe some houses or something. And then down that area somewhere is a way to walk to Blackheath or Greenwich. Yeah, I think Blackheath. And then if you walk further down the hill of the Blackheath, then you'll go to Greenwich Park. And sometimes I think there was an ice cream van there. When it's spring or summer, or both, I think. So there are cars here, and vans and stuff. And then there's like a house that's grey and like, I don't know what to call it, but like orangey brown. So like a really lightish brown. And then there's lampposts. So I want to talk about a bit more about my school before we move on. Maybe we're not moving on, I'm not sure anyway. So it's like my school's made out of like wood and then some bricks. And then on my level there's the balcony. And then I used to be down that area. That was when I was in nursery. But now I'm in year 2. So I've spent 4 years at that school and I've never moved schools in my life, I don't think. So there are some friends that I've had that came to my school, then they've like moved somewhere. And then there's people that have joined my school and I've made friends with. And a lot of people know me there, like a lot of people in my class. And so the school is like a really big building, and it has a green like fence or gate around it. And then we've come to some buildings here that are surrounding us with like cars and buildings and a road. And then there's like a garage there. And then there is also like more houses down there. Because they used to not be building that house there. But then they made a new Sainsbury's, and then they made some houses, and then that's kind of maybe blocking our way of Canary Wharf, I think, or something else. And then they're trying to build something by our house, but I'm not entirely sure what that is. No, another house. So basically blocking a view, but still, they've not made it. And ever since I moved in, I think that building place was there, and they built another place by my house, like that way too, and so it's kind of blocking the view too. And then there's a playground, and then there's like the duck pond, and the duck pond has like lots of green grass. And then there's signs saying danger, fall from height. And then as you see over there, there's like a map sort of thing. And we're gonna go to that in a minute, and we're gonna tell you all about it. While we're going there, I want to talk about yesterday. Yesterday was the greatest day for me. It was snowing and it was the best day because I made snowballs. And I wanted to make a snowman, but I couldn't make a snowman. And then it was such a good day though, because I went out and made snowballs, and as I told you, and stuff like that. And then I went back home, and then I had hot chocolate, and there was some chocolate put inside hot chocolate, and I had some candy and a half of biscuit. Is that a lot? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're almost at the map. But then there's another map there. I was talking about a map over there. And then we have trees, as you can see. And then you know that area over there, it's full of green space and rocks and lots of grass, like I said. And then some flowers grow more down there. And then there's also benches, and there's bins, and there's bike parks. And then there's the map, and there's a shortcut down there with some rocks. So we're going to take the long way, but I'm not sure it makes much more difference if we did take the shortcut. So there's the map. If you want to, you can pause the video and read if you can read all that. And that is like it says typical wildlife that may be seen in and around Cator Park, and then they're like talking about what the animals are. Like there's few birds and like a little cute lizard or something, and then there's a little snake, I think, like snake that looks like a snake, and then there's also more like building sites when we get from the road. And then there's ducks in the pond, but not many because I can't really see any. And then there's a bridge somewhere like around there. And then there's some houses. And then we're getting closer to the road. Now the road is a place with cars on it. It's like maybe a motorway. So it's like very busy with lots of cars, and there are lots of traffic lights, and there's like crossroads. And there's also like people, as you know, people do exist. And then like there's a really big rock there. And then there's like, how do they say it? Like a pole, like a wooden pole that's like a cube shape, but like not one cube, it's like lots of cubes stacked up onto each other, and it has a pointing that way saying what's like around that way and stuff. And then there's some benches with no like back bits down there, and then another bin, and then so I'll read some of the things that lead to that way. So Pelga Square, the Hub, Kibrooks. about the water fountain, there's some stairs like maybe a couple meters away. And then they don't really make a good fence because you can just literally like step over the fence. But I'm not doing that because it's a risk that you can fall down into the water. And you don't want to fall down in the water and all get wet. So I'm not doing that. So now we're really close to the stairs and another map. And there's also grass around the pond, like lake pond or yeah, and they're like long length or short length. And then there's some flowers, like I can barely see any, but I can only see one, I think. So yeah. And then there's another map. Again, you can pause this video to see the map and read it again if you forgot. And then there's a road and a path. So we're really close to the stairs. There's another bin and some benches. 3 benches. So there's like some stairs, and then there's like a bridge that holds you, and the water fountain comes down there so you can see it closer. And then there's a life buoy. I'll talk about that in a minute when we get down the steps. And we're gonna go down the steps, and now I'm gonna talk about what the life buoy is, because the life buoy is actually to save people when they fall in, because if it's very deep water, then you probably need a life buoy to help them get out and they can drown. So don't worry, don't go leaping in or you might sink. So, as you know, it's been a tiring day, but I'm going to show you more and the ropes. So, like, what should we say? So, I want to show you a bit about the road, because the road is kind of to explore about cars and about building sites, which is not so interesting on a road. Anyway, so there are so you can get all colours of cars, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. I know that's the rainbow order, but you can get them in many colours, even brown and black, or silver and gold, or light green, and you can get them painted with all sorts of things. And you can change the colour of your car by painting them, I think. And then you can get your colour white and silver, and black, and more black. So you can get different shades of silver, and you can get different shades of black, and you can get different shades of like red and orange sort of colour. And then you can get like a really high yellow colour. Maybe you can even get, I think you can even get really, really bright yellow and really, really bright green. Like the traffic lights, they go orange and green, red, orange, green. You might say it's yellow, but I think it's orange a bit because the tone for me looks a bit like orange. And then the cars have to stop when the red light goes. And when the red light's on for the... So we're almost come to an ending. But before we end, we're going to show you a bit like a play place where I used to go when I was little. So it's like a big, like, long house instead of tall. So it's like a squashed house. And then there's also like a shortcut down there, but it's probably got a bit like muddy, so your shoes get brown and they get muddy. And then so the trees sometimes have nests in because the birds make nests in them, like a nest in that tree over there. And there's also lots of green grass around these areas. And then, so we're going uphill right now, but then we're going to go downhill and then downhill. But I'm not sure if we're going to go downhill 3 times, but I think we're going to go downhill. I think we're going to go downhill 2 times. So yeah, and then you have green grass, but it can get all. So we're gonna go and see some ducks, and so there's lots of trees, and there's really high ones and like bent ones to lean over so you can climb on them. Like that one over there. And there's like a tennis, not really tennis, like a football court that is like, so you can play football. Yeah, simple as that. So then there's the building, and then we're gonna go and see the ducks and maybe pass a bridge or something like that. And then we're gonna say bye, and then that'll be the end of the video for today. And then we'll be hoping that you liked the video, and that if you liked it, then you can like it. But I'm not saying bye now, I mean for when we are saying bye. So, as I told you, we're gonna go and see the ducks. I wasn't just joking with you, we are. So then we're just gonna go and see. So we're near the ducks, and so there's a pond, and then there's some ducks there, and it says like the same sign, so it says danger, fall from heights, and then there's all sorts of ducks in there, and the swans are in Cator Park, which is next to this park. It's connected by a road. So it's basically the same park, but with a different name. So yeah, and we're gonna go and see the ducks. I think we will be ending the video soon. Hope you enjoyed the ducks. And so yeah. Park, and we're just gonna go and see more ducks in a pond, and then we're gonna be going to say bye and stuff. So we're gonna get going and walking, so yeah, and then there's more houses, like basically in the park, and there's also like paths, but there's mainly green spaces. That's what a park is, basically trees and grass and paths. Yeah, those things. So people were feeding the ducks and the swans, and they don't have any babies anymore because the babies can look after themselves now, and they're not really babies anymore. They're like grown-ups. So when it rains a lot, the water rises, and it kind of tells you that you shouldn't like walk down that area, or you could slip and fall into the water. So there's some pigeons and some ducks and some swans, and then lovely plants, and I think that's it for the video. So yeah, so I'm gonna let you enjoy the view for a few seconds. And that was it for our video today. Bye guys, if you like my video, please press the thumbs up button. And if you really like it, then go to my channel and there'll be more videos there. And if you really like it, you can subscribe my channel. And also watch the other videos. And then probably maybe like in a couple of days or something, there'll be another book. Another video, not another book, about a book, and you'll see and soon find out what it will be about. Bye, hope you like my video.